Hey guys, what is up? I wanted to make this a video to help you guys out with the instructions for the project and also show you an example that I made myself. So for this project, our goal is to be able to analyze the functions of the cabinet of not only the executive branch of the United States, which we looked at last week in the worksheet that you did, but also in Indiana as well. So the way we're going to do this is by creating a description for 5 different people who would be in the cabinet. 3 of these will be for the U.S. departments that we looked at last week, and then 2 will be for the Indiana governor's cabinet. So we want to make sure we're looking at local as well as national politics in this class. So this will help us do that. And then I'm going to skip down to number 2 because this is what I really should have put first. But this is just helping you understand overall what is the purpose of the cabinet. So why does it exist and how does someone get on that position? So you need to have the purpose and function, and then how someone gets there. So I'm going to show you on my slide. You could do something like this. So you're explaining what it is, why does it exist, and then how does someone become a cabinet member. So this includes the executive and legislative branch. Both of them have a role in choosing who becomes part of the cabinet. So you'll want to make sure you're talking about both parts there when you're explaining that. And then whenever you are doing your 5 people, you're going to want to create a name, an image of your person. So this could be a celebrity, it could be a fake person you make up, it could be one of your friends. Whoever you want to pick, that's fine with me. Then you're going to put the name of the department and the summary of what that department does. So what's their goal and mission? What is it? What's its purpose? And then you'll find 2 to 3 tasks that someone who's managing that department might be overseeing. So I'm going to show you my example now. So I have the Department of Energy. I'm going to have Dr. Doofenshmirtz be in charge of this one. And this is part of it as well. So if you want to put qualifications, you can. This is optional. But the reason I would choose him for this is he's a world-class inventor. He's an entrepreneur, so he has his own corporation. He also never gives up. So he's someone I think who would be good to be in charge of this department. So the goal of the Department of Energy is to oversee the issues impacting the renewable and non-renewable resources of the United States, and then doing this through research and creating policies that keep U.S. energy stable and secure. And then some of the things that he might be in charge of doing are developing nuclear power, cleaning up radioactive waste, and maintaining and improving the U.S. electric grid. And the way I found this information, so down here below, there are some resources for you. So this will take you to just a brief overview of all the different departments. So that looks like this. I went to Secretary of Energy, read what their overall department's about, and I used that to help me. Then there's also this one as well that has more like in detail information about each of these departments. So this will take you to a website like this. It has all the different departments. So I'm doing Department of Energy, click there. And then here are all the people that work underneath the Department of Energy. But I'm going to click up here at the top. And this will give me a description of the history of it, their functions, what they do, all that kind of stuff that you can use for this project. So here's the overview. Here's the history. What it does, this is where you'll be able to find some really good tasks. So here are all the offices that work under each of these departments. So Office of Nuclear Energy, that's how I found that one. There's a lot of these as you go down. So there's tons of different departments within each of these bigger departments, a lot of offices within those. So you can make sure you're looking through all those and just figure out 2 or 3 that you want to highlight for that. So I'm going to go back here. So here's a list of all the departments. So you're going to want to pick 3 of these for the U.S. And then down here are the ones for the Indiana cabinet. So you can see there's some that are different, like Department of Child Services. That's not one that's in the U.S. There's also the Department of Insurance. So some of these are different. So you'll want to pick 2 from this as well. And then up here is the rubric. So to get a 3, you want to make sure you're explaining the purpose and cabinet of the executive branch and how someone is given a position in that. And then also clearly explaining for your 5 different people what their role is, what their department does, and the tasks that they would do. So to create this, you can do a poster, Google Slides, Vengage, which some of you guys did for the political involvement project, Powtoons, or if you have another idea, just let me know. But that is a brief overview of what the project's about. If you've got any questions, just text me, email me, call me, whatever works best for you, and I'll be sure to help you. So that's all I've got. And like I said, let me know if you need anything.